All right, so we're back with another episode. Well, of course, we had to because before the North London derby, Mikel Arteta comes out and speaks in the press conference. So we really need to talk about that. Hence, I've come up with another episode today, and of course, this is going to be interesting. So watch till the end. And of course, Manuel Locatelli to Arsenal. IG, stop it. Stop it. What's next? Vlahovic to Arsenal. Stop this again, man. What's wrong with you? Everything, to be fair. So let's talk about it. So Mikel Arteta in the pre-match press conference before the North London derby spoke about Emil Smith-Rowe's injury and surgery. Sorry, he says we had to make a decision because we could not continue the uncertainty as to whether we have him or have him with certain conditions. After surgery, it is very difficult to give a timeline. Talking about the North London derby, Mikel said, it's the nicest game of the season by a mile for what it means to our supporters, for the history of it. Now as well, looking at the table and where both teams want to be, it becomes a really important match. And talking about Tierney coming back from international duty early, if you remember, Kieran Tierney had been substituted because of a head injury. So he said, I think what we want is the best for the player. The best way to do it is to have clear communication and be honest and transparent. And with Scotland, that's the case for sure. And talking about, Mikel Arteta was asked whether Zinchenko, Thomas Partey, and of course Tierney are in the squad for the game against Tottenham. He said they are part of the team. We've just finished the last training session. Obviously, we had many players arriving yesterday. So we had a short period to prepare for the match, but the boys are looking in good condition. So good news, and also fit are none other than Reece Nelson is back into the squad as well. So that's really good news. Also, Mikel Arteta on giving Stuart McFarlane, let him have a team talk against the Northland derby last season. He says, Mikel says, we have so many people here that have been here much longer than us. I thought in that moment it was the right thing to do. But here we go. Premier League under 21 team of the season from whoscore.com according to the ratings. Gavin Bazunu is there, but for Arsenal it's William Saliba, Bukayo Saka, and of course Gabriel Martinelli in that lineup. And how great that is. Well, of course, one thing needs to be said. The month of October brings a lot of games for Arsenal, and that is really interesting. But first, Arsenal have extended its partnership with Adidas till 2030. Yes, so the beautiful kits will keep coming until 2030. How crazy is that? That's really good. So yes, always forward is here. But if you remember, Todd Boehly had actually said about an All-Stars game. So it looks like it is going to take yes, it is going to take place. So Dickinson Times say that the Times say that Matt Dickinson from Times says that plans for All-Star games are set to be revived with the Premier League 11 facing the best from Germany, Spain and other top leagues. Those matches could be staged around the world as a means of growing global audiences. Would make a lot of sense, to be fair. But more importantly, he has a beautiful stat which includes a beautiful Gabriel Martinelli effort. Well, Kevin De Bruyne and Gabriel Martinelli have both been involved in 46 open play sequences which have ended with their team having a shot this season, the joint most of any two players in the Premier League. Top of the list, of course, Kevin De Bruyne and of course Martinelli. Second on the list is Rodri and of course Salah. Third is Bukayo Saka and Gabriel Jesus. Oh my God, Arsenal forwards have been killing this season and we are all for it, man. Lovely. That's really, really great. Well, of course, talking about more stuff coming your way is that, yes, Ruben Neves to Arsenal. Well, the Catalan press continue to give a lot of coverage to Ruben Neves as they try to build the idea of Barcelona coming to sign Ruben Neves. Well, Arsenal, Manchester United, Liverpool, so many clubs have been spoken about, linked with Ruben Neves. Arsenal have also been dragged into the picture with Sport reporting that they also made an effort in the summer. It stated Arsenal continue to insist on signing him and will try for his signature in the upcoming transfer windows as well. I highly doubt this, but let's see. Now, one thing is always running into my mind, and I'm pretty much sure it is running in your mind as well. IG, what about the contracts of Bukayo Saka, William Saliba, We also spoke about Arsenal wanting to give a new contract to Gabriel Martinelli as well. So what is that? Where is that happening? So David Ornstein opened up about this Arsenal, thing happening in the near future. So David Ornstein said, one thing I might add is the priority of Arsenal in terms of contract is Bukayo Saka. There are others who they are going to be thinking about as well, like Gabriel Martinelli. So Saliba, well, of course, comes into that mix. But in the scale of priorities, his trajectory is relatively new compared to others that they want to tie down. So Arsenal's first priority is to look and give a new contract to Bukayo Saka. I'm pretty much sure Mikel Arteta in his previous pre-match or post-match press conferences has clearly mentioned that everything is falling in place, and Bukayo Saka, of course, between him, Saka, and of course the club, everything is going well. So we just hope everything goes smoother. Now, for the ultimate, Manu Locatelli. Yes, if you know that Manu Locatelli did not want to come to Arsenal and joined Juventus in the summer of 2021. So, yes, things are not going well. Accordingly, Calcio Mercato say that they said that Locatelli, Massimiliano Allegri prefers Leandro Paredes, Adrian Rabiot, and Paul Pogba in midfield, with Locatelli's first choice to replace one of them. Yes, so it looks like he could be an option for Arsenal again in the coming windows. Arsenal wanted to sign him before. Yes, they tried to get him, but players' priority was to stay in Italy. And of course, when Juventus came calling, he thought, I'd stay. And nobody really said anything about that. So let me know what you guys think about this. I think personally, I think the boat has sailed. If we want to replace Granit Xhaka, I'm pretty much sure the player that we're looking for is Yuri Tillemans, and it's much better. So with this, I'd like to end this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you see daily Arsenal content, the best place to be, consider subscribing. Regular Arsenal content, I may be daily soon, but let's see. For now, it's regular Arsenal content. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, cheers, and don't forget to subscribe.